Just saying the song titles out loud is so silly. It's either an Anchorman quote or some "there are two wolves inside you" bullshit. All right, what's up, steak fries? Welcome to another episode of Arsenio's High School CD Booklet Review, the YouTube show where I review all the albums I bought in high school and go, can you believe that? What was I thinking? And today we're talking about an album from 2006, and I think that actually makes it the most recent album we've ever done on the show. We're talking about the Acacia Strain's The Dead Walk. Did I say their band name right? I have no idea. The Acacia Strain is a band name that I don't think anyone, including the band themselves, knows how to pronounce properly. I had a Dead Walk hoodie that I would wear all the time in high school, and I remember my mom seeing it and going, oh my god, ew, what does that hoodie say? The Acai Strain? Where do you buy those berries? Health Foods? And honestly, she got my ass. But the Acacia Strain were another band that I found because they were someone's MySpace page song. I actually think that they were my MySpace song for a while. The song was Whoa, Shut It Down, and I was totally just copying the dude who I found the band through, but he didn't know anyone in my top 8, so whatever. To get to this album, we're making a big jump from the other scene records that we've talked about on this show. We're missing the seemingly overnight rise of death metal love amongst scene kids. I am going to reserve that convo for Job for a Cowboy's Doom EP because I'm positive that's in the case somewhere. But that rise is absolutely what led to this genre of music. That genre is called deathcore by a lot of haters, but for me, I call it windbreaker and shorts metal. But you know what I'm talking about, where the music itself is overall pretty simple, kind of like hardcore, but it sounds horrifying like death metal. The lyrics had gruesome imagery a la Cannibal Corpse, but also the how dare you aggression of emo and scene kid music of the time. It was wild. Speaking of how dare you lyrics, there's so many of those on this album. Like when I heard the dude go, who the fuck do you think you are? I was cracking up. It is so funny to me that hardcore bands would just start breakdowns with exclamations that sounded like they were out of an Arthur Conan Doyle book. Beg pardon, do you mind? What is the meaning of this? Why I never... The riffs on this album, I don't have a ton to say about. The Slinky Burnface one is pretty cool, and also Predator Never Prey has some fun business. Just saying the song titles out loud is so silly. It's either an Anchorman quote or some "there are two wolves inside you" bullshit. But you know, the majority of the riffs are some open chord chug 0-1 bullshit.
0-0-0-0-0-0-1-0-0-0-0-1-1.
Which is honestly fine with me. I don't mind simplicity as long as the song is good. It's a Long Way to the Top by AC/DC is just a B chord for 5 minutes, and that song fucking rips! So yeah, I don't have a problem with any of the riffs on this album at all. It just means I don't have a lot to say about them. I think the big thing we're going to talk about on this episode is misogynistic lyrics, and this album is full of them. That being said, from what I could make out from this album, it seems that the Acacia Strain was self-aware and tongue-in-cheek in their writing, and I also think it's important to note that I think 2006 has the most poorly aged art of all time. Every movie was about horny little nightmare boys tricking girls into sex stuff, and every big band's hit song had a line in the chorus that was just some on-the-nose bullshit about getting vengeance on your ex. Thus, at a certain point, I think bands were just writing these relationship vengeance one-liners just to make it in the scene. Gross lyrics were sadly the new 4 chords. It's just how you got quoted in an away message or embedded on a MySpace page. It was an awful time, and I'm so glad that music has moved away from this. And I think the guys in Acacia Strain would agree. That being said, the line, face down, ass up, I just want to destroy something beautiful is hilarious. Let's talk about this album art, though. This looks like the lobby to every tattoo shop in Philadelphia. I don't know if they have Thanksgiving in France, but this is probably what their dinner table looks like. I'm not thankful. Life is full of suffering and pain. Could I have more gravy? Seriously, the pine cone kills me. I guess, yeah, there's spiky tree bones you can buy at Michael's Crafts. What more could you ask for? When I was 6 years old, for some reason I was obsessed with Zorro, and I would just carve little Z's into the wall with a yardstick, pretending it was a sword. This skull is actually just a photo of my mom when she found out that we weren't getting our security deposit back. Anyway, the production on this album is fine. The guitar tone is a little rough, but of course it is. It's 2006. The singer has an unbelievable roar, and honestly, the tom drums sound great. The shit sounded sick, I don't know. But yeah, that does it for this week's episode. If you want to let me know what you thought of the album or what year you think was the worst for art, there's the comment section. Next week, we're doing The Taste of Christmas. What is that?
It's 2 minutes to late night!